Nice plant. The Palace player throwing a smoke onto Exertion so that maybe he can catch them off by coming out. But at the same time, that denied the immediate trade. He was ready, and Shuhei still wins the duel. That's a big pickup from Gamer Legion's IGL. Taurus. Oh, that's nasty. But he did take the dink, and still more from Shuhei. We said we wanted an individual level from him. Well, there's one for you.
Massive.
3 kills on the hold, and we get Gamer Legion on the scoreboard.
It's the correct read. It's hard shots being hit. It's everything you want to see from Shuhei. And right there, he doesn't forget about Exertion, despite Dexter actually doing a lot of work, getting to the top of Con, killing a player inside a jungle. Shuhei, he doesn't falter. You know, he doesn't see Exertion in the kill feed. He sees a similar A attack starting to take place. And what does he do? He gets ready for Exertion's lurk through connector, or even keeps his eyes on the window lurk in case that's going to be the play. The beginning and end of the round. And Gamer Legion, hard fought, but they pull out a victory. Crazy to see teams, honestly, they're playing so well right now, both of them. But the factor 2-0 just speaks to how difficult things are. I am. What a move.
So ready for that. 2 players with no weapon in hand. A lineup and a calamity here for Mouse to have to deal with. I mean, write this one off. It's over already.
And when I say, you know, both teams playing well, it shows that already Mouse without money, despite looking so unbeatable in these last 4, just because of the amount of deaths they've had to take on. So,
do you think that a Russian underpass like we saw to start this round, Shuhei sending somebody down there immediately, would that make Mouse, should Mouse have been more aware of a potential apartments push? Or do you think that, you know, you write it off, the possibility of it, because there's a guy in underpass instead?
The apartments push
that IM goes for.
Oh, I see.
That'd have been more or less expected.
Yeah, that's the thing that it looked like they were actually looking for. But the fact that IM, he actually skipped some steps, right? They didn't do any deep B smoke. Oh, that'll be the final kill. They didn't do any deep B control smoke, no molly as well. So they tried to throw in a gamble by having him just run forward, which I think right away you're going to see them try to take over Kitchen, hold in their positions, and wait for a push like that. But IM was probably not going to make that push if they were defaulting B. He just had a really great spray to interrupt. But you see 2 players coming here, and there could be an op in the back there. If you think it's going to be a B setup, you're not going to make a push like that. That one comes down to the kills, but that's what Counter-Strike is all about. Being ready for things to go wrong. There'll be another round here with no money for Mouse.
Call from Shuhei in that last one.
I just love the stubbornness here inside of middle for Gamer Legion.
Shuhei at the helm of all this. 4 kills. Anti-eco ace is so close, but Frozen denies him. Still, it's a bloodbath top middle. Mouse painting the walls.
He knows his teammates and he knows how to kill them, that's for sure. And I think that's also something where, you know, the IGL, leaving your roster, going to another roster, he still knows what you do. He's probably studied a lot of how you've changed to see how you've changed past Shuhei, and will identify all the things they've kept that's the same. That can breed some insecurity in your camp if you're thinking that the other guy could be totally in your head. Cyclone is one of the players, or the coach, obviously, of Mouse, who assisted in having players come up from the Mouse NXT lineup to the main lineup. The most controversial of which was JDC coming in for NBK as the kind of last change that took place.
No, you know what? Inverse. Exertion.
Oh, sorry.
JDC gets that call up first.
Right. Oh, yeah. That was also controversial. But, yeah, but for people who watched the Academy League.
We all knew.
Yeah.
We knew.
We were like, Exertion?
Yeah.
Exertion? Exertion?
Sorry.
And he finally got the move up. But, yeah.
Felt so inevitable that Exertion would be included. And I think that now that we have had Mouse of the last 12 months, we can look back and with absolute certainty say that Exertion had to be there over JDC at least, if not both in this.
So finally, Gamer Legion don't press up inside of mid, but look who is still creating pressure here and actually going even faster, man. This is really crazy from Mouse. The pace from Exertion could actually make up for this 5v4. The positional compensation that Exertion has just found, it's going to create a timing that's hard to read. The grate in window is broken, and if he doesn't see anybody inside of window, this could end up going towards B. Shuhei watching the flank.
There was a 2-second period here where Shuhei didn't look, and Exertion kind of let off the pedal.
Interesting selected of the round, though. They're ending A in this spot instead of having Exertion go forward with the lurk. He can shut off the rotation. That's a kill back on the guy who got the opener.
All of a sudden, those A players probably feeling weak, but at least there was already 3 of them. Keon's going to press down into the smoke. Now, total ramp control that could feed in to Gamer Legion expecting that this is going to be the B hit.
Yeah, but look at the option coverage they have. They could flank Palace potentially. Acor, he's going to suss this out. He'll take Exertion off at 40 seconds. Watching the B play, still not sure that it's going to, they think it's going to end B. Look, they're walking B right now.
Look at this. Meanwhile, obviously, Iam can't move, right? He can't move a muscle. So he does reveal himself dealing with Frozen, but then the immediate fall down from Torzi clears sight. Now they're not going to expect Chaos. He catches them off to end it. I think that's a round where both teams are essentially in the dark as to what the hell is going on. And in the end, Gamer Legion just had the right pieces in the right place.
Feels like it's almost certainly going to be a 2. I mean, I don't know if this could be a 2-0 for Gamer Legion, for example, but again, you know, they're able to bring out Mirage to avoid Inferno in the veto, and that might be something they could have specifically prepared for, and looking like they have the game plan to talk the talk and walk the walk here. So I love the energy coming out from both sides when it comes to mid control, the pace at which Mouse are bringing. Exertion is putting on a reference game with the ways that getting map control on connector, top mid, and not dying. But it doesn't feel like Gamer Legion are intimidated. That's the important part.
No, because Shuhei, who we called to have a better individual level in this second day of the major, is indeed 13 and 6 out of the gate. And he has been the direct counter to some of those top mid plays. Not just the anti-eco. They're not playing with fear. Shuhei does not fear his ex-teammates. Not so far in this map. Frozen will pop him. Right thereafter, Gamer Legion pick up another round.
Yeah, and man, it's actually just such a crazy battle that's been going on with so many things to take account for, and Shuhei feels like he's in control of everything. He's also the center of attention as an individual on the map because so much attention is coming towards the A site as well as connector. So he's getting his as both an IGL and a fragger. Second time out here will be called Cythrone to